Hello, everyone. I am Frank Gamer. I am on Twitter, Frank Gamer Show, at Frank Gamer Show. I just want to talk about Microsoft's E3 stuff they did. Um, it was a mixed bag. It was very interesting to see the technology they showed off, but we're all about the games here on Frank Gamer Show. So let's talk about the big one. Halo 5. Yeah, showed off new stuff for Halo 5. It was sort of a given that they were going to get people excited about it. It's all right. I mean, they showed off some gameplay. They showed off some other stuff. I mean, whatever. I don't know what else to say about it. I mean, I don't know enough about it to make a judgment. Halo 4 was a huge disappointment to me. Did not like the story. I thought it was terrible. It was sort of like a polished turd. That's what it was. It was shiny, but it was crap. That's Halo 4. I'm really hoping Halo 5 isn't like that. So, 343, get your stuff together. Okay? In the meantime, what else did they talk about? Of course, Bethesda, during their conference, talked about Fallout 4, which basically stole that show. Microsoft talked about theirs, Fallout 4. What else did they talk about? Forza, another racing game. Great. Oh, the big trailer that I really liked. I really liked the Dark Souls 3 trailer. I really liked it. I'm not a big Dark Souls 2 fan. It's a hard game, and it's all, like, dark. I don't know. The whole gothic fantasy thing, I'm not a big fan of. It's just not my genre. I enjoy the gameplay, and I enjoy the mechanics. Just the look of it and everything about it, I just don't really... I don't dig that. I don't know. That's just me. I mean, whatever. I'm going through the list. I'm going through a list of stuff. Just so you know, I'm not lying to you. Yeah. They had a few interesting games. Gigantic looked interesting. I didn't know what to take from it. The people who made DayZ, or the creator of DayZ, did Ion. Yeah. I don't know. It sort of reminded me of Geist. If you remember Geist for GameCube, you were like a little ghost person who could switch bodies, take over people, possess them and stuff. That's what it reminded me of. I'm not sure if that's actually what it is. There's some debate about that. But if it's like Geist, man, that game was okay. Could have been better, but it had a lot of promise. So it'll be interesting to see what they do. Of course, Rise of the Tomb Raider. Lara Croft on a mountain. Always. Yeah. Oh, how could I forget? Rare, who is now owned by Microsoft and has been for probably years now. Rare Replay is like their collection of rare games from the past that they own. Conker's Bad Fur Day, Battletoads, of course, Banjo-Kazooie. All there. You could all play them, have a grand old time. I guess. I don't know. No, it looks like fun. Fable Legends was the other one. Gears of War. I'm not a big Gears fan. I'm really not. It's just sort of not my thing. I don't know. I don't know if it's the look of it. Everyone looks like a football player. I don't know if that's the problem. It just never got into it. So 4, I'm not that excited about. But I could see why someone who loves this franchise would be really excited about Gears of War 4. It looks good. It does. But I was never a big fan of the series, so I might not like 4. I don't know. We'll see. Now, the big things in Microsoft's conference, it was all hardware related. The first big thing was their huge announcement about backwards compatibility. Wow, that is gigantic. Yeah, they showed off. They showed how it would work with Mass Effect. Essentially, the Xbox One is able to play the Xbox 360 games. Wow, that's pretty cool. To be fair, Xbox 360 also had the same capability with Xbox games. It was just like a long list of games that you could play. Some of them you could not. Most of them you could. Like the good big AAA titles, of course, you could play. It's a software-based backwards compatibility in the Xbox One. Essentially, it's an emulator. That's what it is. It's a 360 emulator on your Xbox One, which is really cool. Once again, another game people, another game developer, game publisher, borrowing a card from Nintendo's playbook, because Nintendo did it first. I'm not even just saying that. Yeah, they've done backwards compatibility throughout their lifetime. You know, you can play Game Boy games on the Super Nintendo. They had things for that. You know, that stuff like that. That was hardware based. Now they've got Virtual Console on the Wii U, and they had it on the Wii. Backwards compatibility, kind of. But this is something else. You know, your games that you already own for the Xbox 360, now you can play it on Xbox One. There's no reason not to get an Xbox One now, guys. That's what they're trying to tell you. Smart. Very smart. It's the same reason that Blu-ray players play DVDs, so that you have no reason not to upgrade. No reason not to upgrade. You're not cutting your ties by doing it. The other big, well, hold on. There was also like a wireless controller they announced. I didn't think it was a big deal. It sort of looks like the Wii U Pro controller. I'm just kidding. The big thing, the big hardware thing was the HoloLens. Social media exploded when the HoloLens was showed off. They like zoomed in and you could see a little guy inside of a tower using it, and it was so amazing. It was so cool. I mean, I like new technology. Most people going to this conference, you know, E3, it's supposed to be about that kind of stuff. You know, hardware and gadgets and games, you know, that's what it is. So they knew who they were playing for. And they ate it up. People were like, this is so cool. Social media was exploding with it, like I said. Of course, they made an announcement about Valve. Their virtual reality stuff that they're doing with Oculus, they're going to try and bring it to Steam. This is gigantic. For those of you who don't know, I study business. This is huge. Valve, Oculus, and Microsoft, they're all together. Don't forget, Oculus has the backing of Facebook. These tech giants are planning on decimating Sony, because Sony cannot make the Project Morpheus compatible with PC from the get-go. They can only do it for PS4. But because of Microsoft and because of Valve, Facebook is making Oculus have that PC compatibility. Also the Xbox One compatibility. So they've got both the console and the PC markets that they can target. And that is gigantic. That is huge for the Oculus. And I mean, this partnership, it's printing money basically. That's what it's going to be. Especially when the Oculus is more affordable. It's basically printing money. So anyways, that's the Microsoft E3 event. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Did you watch it live? Because I did, and it was pretty interesting. Like I said, people were freaking out about the HoloLens, and it was so fun. It was so much fun to see. Yeah, so thanks for watching. I'm trying to think about what else to talk about in E3. I think Ubisoft did something. It wasn't a big deal though. I saw it. It was like, EA's one was pretty cool. I did a video on that. We talked about Sony. I talked about Nintendo World Championships. It was awesome, by the way. I don't know what else to talk about. So, hey, stay tuned for more, as usual. Once again, social media, @FrankGamerShow. Check me out. Thanks for watching.